Wow. We just got official report that Sam Merrill will be re-signing with the Cavaliers on a 4-year, $38 million deal per Shams, one of the most trusted NBA insiders. Sam Merrill will remain a Cav after questions about the Cavs free agency surrounding specifically Sam Merrill and Ty Jerome. It is official that Sam Merrill will be returning to Cleveland on a multi-year deal, a 4-year deal in that matter. I'm Matt Palange here at Cavs Digest. What a day for the Cavaliers as they make a trade to cover up a backup point guard position. Now they re-sign one of their guys who it seemed like could have been on his way out, but also could have been likely to re-sign. There's questions surrounding him, and now we have official report that he will return on to the Cavaliers. What a time it is to join Cavs Digest. If you're not subscribed, go and hit the subscribe button because we cover everything Cavs, and you see how quick this update's coming out from me. You saw how quick the Lonzo update came out from Billy. This is what we are doing for you guys. We're always ready to make content about everything that's happening with the Cavs, and now that their offseason is picking up and is becoming official, you guys should hit that subscribe button. It's a great time to join this community. But as Billy said, he's been on this channel he started this channel over a year ago with the Digest crew, and then now I've joined, and it's just been great so far. But now, what a time it is to be a member of Cavs Digest, of course, because they're making deals in this offseason. So let's talk about this. The official report. Free agent guard Sam Merrill intends to sign a 4-year, $38 million contract to stay with the Cavaliers, source tell ESPN. The Cavs negotiated the new deal with Kieran Pillar and Mark Balestein of Priority Sports, a success story for the 60th pick in the 2020 draft, what they would call Mr. Irrelevant in the NFL, the last pick. But a guy like Isaiah Thomas has came out of it, but that's not the point. We're talking about the Utah State guard, Sam Merrill, the elite sharpshooter, the guy who is always ready to shoot that ball, no matter where it is on the court, no matter how much space he has the green light, a quick release, and he is Money Merrill. Questions surrounding this deal is, did we overpay? And that's what we're going to talk about here. For me, I'm a little questionable on it. I feel like you could have gotten Sam Merrill for cheaper because he really brings more than just shooting because he plays really, really hard on defense. And you guys call me out for that when I say he's a bad defender because of his defensive rating. But he does really, really play hard on defense, and I will agree that he does. And it's not just me. I'll show you a report that says he does as well. But yeah, Sam Merrill 100% is returning to the Cavaliers, the elite sharpshooter that he is. Do I think that this is an overpay? Slightly, but Billy said to me, and I do agree with him, that paying under $10 million for a guy that is actually going to get minutes, a guy that is going to get consistent playing time, a guy who started 3 games for the Cavaliers in the playoffs, 2 games against the Heat and 1 game against the Pacers, game 1 against the Pacers and games 3 and 4 against the Heat. This is a guy that's going to get playing time no matter what. 7 points per game he averaged, 2 rebounds a game, 1.5 assists on 40-37 splits, of course. He shoots a lot of threes. Almost all of his shots are threes, 87% of his shots are threes. This is a guy who also averaged just under a steal a game. He can get steals. He actually does get steals. And he does really, really play hard on defense. He's 29 years old. He's not young or anything. He's basically the Kyle Korver for the team, but he plays a little harder on defense than Kyle Korver. He's a less efficient scorer. So, you get an upside on one end, a downside on the other end. But for Sam Merrill, this has been cooking this offseason, and it seems like it doesn't seem like he is returning to the Cavaliers. And to go on to the report that I'm going to show here in a second, it's going to bring up the fact that Sam Merrill is a good defender, or at least plays hard on defense. In addition to providing important floor spacing for the Cavs, Merrill took a step forward as a defender this past season, earning kudos from coaches and teammates for his effort on the side of the ball. He ranked 35th in our list of top 25 of 2025's top 50 free agents. There was some uncertainty about whether Cleveland would be able to re-sign Merrill due to the team's rising payroll. Chris Fedor of Cleveland.com wrote this morning that there had been a pessimistic tone coming from the organization about its odds of retaining Merrill and or his fellow free agent Ty Jerome, though Fedor did say that re-signing one of the two remained in play. That's the one. But we'll talk about, I'm not going to go in-depth with the other of the two because I think I'm going to make a whole video on that, or when it happens, I'm definitely going to have a video on that, or Billy is, but I absolutely am cool to see Sam Merrill return. Slight overpay, maybe you could say, but again, a guy that is going to get playing time no matter what. A guy that got 3 starts in the playoffs for whatever reason. I don't think that should happen, but against the Heat, you can get away with that. So, no offense to the Heat or any Heat fans. You could definitely get away with that against them, though, in the playoffs, that they weren't even a 40-win team. So, but let's kind of just keep diving into it. Of course, there is another player. Ty Jerome was on free agency, and I'll be honest, after they acquired Lonzo Ball. Ty Jerome will not be a Cav. And I'm going to keep it at that simple. Ty Jerome will not be a Cav this next season. We can almost guarantee that he will not remain a Cav. They got one of their other two back. It seemed like getting Merrill was easier. And I said that. I said re-signing Merrill will be easier. He'll be easier to lose. Like, you'll be more satisfied with losing him, but he'll be easier to resign, and that happened. I was right. I'm so happy I was right. Even though, it wasn't, it isn't like that difficult, but he wants to be a Cav. The Cavs really gave him his best shot. We let him get some resurgence, being a 60 overall pick, not really getting much love anywhere. We gave him a chance, and he got it. And obviously, trading for Lonzo Ball, which Billy made a video on that right away. Go check that one out. It seems like Ty Jerome will no longer be a Cavalier. On top of that, I would love to see Merrill. Merrill definitely will be the backup two guard to replace Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell already plays 40-plus points a game, 40-plus minutes a game, excuse me. So it is kind of unlikely that this guy is going to get a bigger role than he already has with the Cavs, especially with Tyrese Proctor being there now, especially with Lonzo being there now. But Ty Jerome will be on his way out, so it is kind of likely that Sam Merrill will just be in the same spot while you have Lonzo, Proctor, Craig Porter Jr., who we talked about, is probably ready to get some more minutes. Jalen Tyson, Amani Bates, other guys that might be ready to get some playing time. It seems like Sam Merrill will not get a bigger role as much as he will just be able to be that consistent minutes guy, a guy that you're willing to play 20 to shoot and play hard on defense. And again, I've been very controversial on his defense, saying that I do not think it is good because statistically it is not good. Sam Merrill is I believe a 115 defensive rating player, but he plays really, really hard, and he is somebody that is willing to put everything on the line on the defensive side, which we miss from a guy like Darius Garland. No offense to Darius. I'm going to cover Darius and Ty Jerome here soon, I promise, talking about them with the Lonzo trade and if there is any future with them in Cleveland. But as of right now, Merrill is coming back to the Cavs via Shams. Boom. This is a big day for the Cavs. You go get Lonzo Ball. You lose Isaac Okoro. So relieved. No offense to Isaac Okoro and any Okoro fan, but he is gone, and his contract was just not worth it at all. And you gain money back from losing him, actually, because Lonzo is on a 2-year 20, and Okoro, I believe, was 3 years, 33. So you do end up getting Merrill for $9.5 million a year, if I did the math correct, $9.5 million a year for this $38 million deal. So Sam Merrill will be a Cav still this season. Let me know what you guys think about this trade. Of course, this is a guy that can shoot the lights out, that has a green light to shoot from wherever. But 7 points a game is actually a lot more than you might think based on when you watch this guy play. Yes, he is only 6'4" at the shooting guard position, but this is just the Mr. Green Light, Mr. Money Merrill, a guy that's willing to shoot the ball from wherever, no matter how much space he has. And he plays hard on the defensive side. And that's really all you can ask for a guy that you pay under $10 million, especially because I know inflation is a thing in sports. Guys that got paid $10 million 5 years ago are not guys that get paid $10 million this year. A guy that's going to play 18 minutes a game is worth $10 million. A guy that is going to get paid, $10 million a year, maybe 5 years ago, is going to play 30 minutes a game. That's just how athletics works. That's how the world works, and we have to accept that. I think you could have got him for cheaper. I would have loved to see 5 years for a $38 million or 4 year $20 million or something, maybe somewhere along that line. I do think you could have got him for cheaper, but obviously you couldn't have because this is where the contract ended up being negotiated at. So he will be a Cavalier. Sam Merrill will be a Cavalier. Let me know what you guys think about this deal. Was it an overpay? Do you like Sam Merrill? I'm happy to see him remain. I do think he could have been cheaper, and I do think that there are better players on the market that you could have replaced him with or just drafted a lockdown shooter who's ready to play defense, but the Cavs do keep Sam Merrill. What a day for the Cavs. Comment, subscribe so you can join this community. Share this video with your friends, and like it up. And I will see you guys. I'm Matt Palange, and I will see you guys in the next video.